I think my last show was March the 11th in Vancouver. It was a boiler room set, and then like 2 days later, it was over, and everything that I had coming up was canceled. What's up? My name is Haviah Mighty. I'm a singer, rapper, producer, DJ. I just got off the stage. I'm feeling good.
As this coronavirus infects more people in more countries, large gatherings and events are being canceled.
One of the world's largest film, music, and tech festivals has been canceled due to
Quebec's government has
coronavirus.
gone into what its premier calls emergency mode.
I did my first US tour. It was like a light tour, only like 4 or 5 shows, but for me, that was a big deal. I was actually in Los Angeles when I found out that we were going into lockdown, and I was like I just didn't understand like what was coming.
The winner of the Polaris Music Prize 2019 for 13th floor, Haviah Mighty!
After winning the Polaris 2019,
thank you so much.
It was a lot of momentum for live performance was kind of generated. I felt like it was a prime time, like a pinnacle moment in my career. And I didn't even get a year to kind of like, you know, benefit from the momentum of what it is that I did the year prior. So it just kind of felt like maybe my time won't happen.
I'm so glad that 13th floor has its moment to shine right now.
I think we were able to really maximize, you know, the setbacks of 2020, and 2 years later, I think I know myself better than I ever have.
Put the camera on her. Put her up on her. Haviah Mighty. True MC.
Thank you for this opportunity, man.
We got a hyena up in here.
A lot of pivotal change, a lot of transition, a lot of learning self, a lot of self-discovery, a lot of stopping and slowing down, and I feel like we're bigger and better than we've ever been.
And when I was touring in February, right before COVID, I actually got booked to open for Old Man Saxon in two cities. But when COVID happened and everything got canceled, I was like, well, let me see if there's some way that I could still work with Old Man Saxon, because I like his vibe, I like his stilo, and it would be really nice to collaborate in some way.
I think I'm in a better space mentally and in a better position to like really showcase who it is that I am inside to the fans and the listeners. The first show back was funny because it was in Ottawa and it was definitely a drive-in show. And so that was interesting because they were honking to let us know that they liked it. And it was obviously different and not quite the connection I was used to, but still I was grateful to be back on a stage in front of people because virtual performance was the reality for over a year. Osheaga, baby. We had Osheaga, baby. This is exciting. I remember that Osheaga was one of the shows that actually was canceled in the time frame. I was booked for the previous year. That didn't happen. So to get a rebooking and to be a part of this, it's one of those festivals you want to play. And I've always wanted to play, and I would love to continually play this festival, but to be brought back in the first kind of round of live shows, it makes me feel like, you know, what I've been doing over the past year and a half has worked.
Pause it for a second. I'm gonna need to feel a little bit more energy. Can we pack it in? Keep the 6 feet distance.
I wasn't too nervous about going back out. I was just more considerate of how other people might feel and trying to understand what that new climate might feel like and just be respectful of everybody's space, you know?
For a long time, I've been feeling locked up in the house, cooped up, restricted, curfews, as I know y'all had to deal with that.
It was unfathomable, to be honest. It was just synergistic, you know, me and the crowd just connecting and just, they were jumping, they were excited. From the audience perspective, it's incredible to be back outside, and so I think a lot of it was also just people being excited to be there as well. So it was wonderful. It was just, it felt like sunshine, you know? My career thrives on connecting with people, and so that's something that I'm unable to not do. So, you know, we create these stipulations to ensure that we're doing that safely, and that's something that I'm always gonna do.
Montreal! Osheaga! My name is Haviah Mighty.
I'm looking into performing more live, definitely connecting with fans more, understanding what my live set requires to be bigger and better, and then start working on whatever's next, to be honest. Just keep the momentum going.
Peace.